Alright, here we go. It's me again. I'm back. Alright, I don't have much, well, I got some to show. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Let's just dive right on in, shall we? Let me show you what I've worked on this week. I actually got 3 things to show you. My first one's a finish. I finished, if y'all recall, I had to finish the lettering on this, so I finished that. I haven't started August yet. I'm behind. Usually I start these like the first week of the month, and oh God, I'm so behind. That 10 days I spent with my brother put me behind on everything. But I'll get caught up. Then, after that, I need to cut this down so it's not so big. I worked on, this is what I'm doing for the Beat the Heat Sal. And all I wanted to get done this week was all the borders. And I did. All the borders. Yeah, see that? I got my back door open because it's actually a nice day. It's like, I don't know, 70 something out there, and so I turned the air off and opened the doors and the windows. Try to, what I'm trying to do, air out the house, so to say. So I did just the borders on these. I didn't do, there's like supposed to be some like trees up here, and I started the snowflakes but I didn't finish them, and there's supposed to be some more I think up here or something. I'm gonna do those as I do each block, and I think each month I'll pick a block to finish and so forth. But I got the borders done. That's what I wanted to do. We got that done. I'm keeping it in my itty bitty bag from Nail at Disney. And all I gotta say is I'm glad that the Disney stuff that wasn't done like in person, because I'm a Disney fanatic and I would have run y'all's asses over to get to those. No, teasing. Alright, no I'm not. I really would have. Anyway, so I finished the borders on that, and then I decided to pick up and do the sew and the law in this one. As y'all recall, I'm doing this for my mother-in-law for Christmas. So it's very important that I finish this before Christmas, but I don't think I'll do that. I mean, I've worked on it Tuesday. I picked it up. Today's Tuesday. I picked it up Monday morning, I think, or Sunday night. Yeah, I picked it up Sunday night. And Sunday I got this, the G and the You Can Sing done. And then yesterday I got all this done. I haven't even stitched on it yet today. So I got to pick it up today. But shoot, I'll finish this, either today, late tonight. Well, probably not, because it's like already almost 3:30 here. So I'll probably finish it tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Thursday, which is good because once I finish this, I think Friday starts what's Friday? Friday starts the I know my ABCs. Evidently I don't because I couldn't remember it, but anyway. So that's what I got on there, and like this stitches up really fast for me, so. Yeah, I should have it. Have it finished well before Friday, I'm sure. Because on Friday I get to do the C. I think C is for cat. On the ABC, the Prairie School ABCs. I don't know. I don't have it out, so I don't know. But I'll be doing that on Friday. I haven't worked on Pedal Fairy at all this week because I wanted to get these 3 things done before Friday so that I could. Excuse me. Start my what I just told you I was going to start on Friday, whatever that is, and then Friday I'll start doing a little bit of if I could speak. I'll do a little bit of the Perry, Lord have mercy, petal. I'll do a little bit of the petal fairy during the day, and then work on the prairie schooler in the evenings, in the afternoons and evenings. Sorry, my arm itches. Well, actually, it's the side of my boob, but. Alright, now for my haul. I got my Fabric of the Month by Stephanie, Handbags by Stephanie, and it's an orange fabric. And yeah, it's. Let me show you the glare. A floss tube video would not be complete without someone showing glare. Anyway, and I think I know what I'm going to do on that. The last month, Stony Creek had a free Halloween where it was all black, and I think I'm going to stitch it on this one. I was going to stitch it on the creamsicle that I got from Under the Sea, but I think I'm going to use the creamsicle for my the autumn, the Country Cottage Needleworks, the autumn banner. Because that's a lighter orange than this, and I think that'll look really good. And then use this for the Halloween one. And then, okay, then I got, and you know, I ordered this, and I ordered it for a reason. When I ordered, I said, ooh, that'll be good for such and such, and I ordered it, and now I can't remember what I ordered it for. I have no idea what I know I ordered it for something, but I don't remember for what. But it's a 28 count denim blue Jobelin, and I got 37 by 36. That's, what, a yard, right? I mean, I like the color of the fabric and everything, but I don't do a whole lot on 28 count. I use mostly, you know, either 16 count or 18 count or 32 count. And it's, I'm not going to unfold it all, but it's a huge piece. And I just don't remember. And like I said, I know I got it for something, and I just can't remember what I got it for. I even went and looked on the last few of my videos to see if I had said something about it in my last couple of videos, and I didn't. So, I don't know. One of these days I'll remember what it's for. Then I got... I got the vanilla and chocolate. I forget who I saw was stitching this on someone's floss tube, but I loved it. I'm going to stitch it and put it in my kitchen. And I also got, and this came with the threads, I got cherry. I also saw someone stitching this one, and this came with the threads, blueberry. These are going to look great in my kitchen. I love them. And they got a couple other ones, too, that I'm debating whether or not I want to pick them up. They got like a key lime pie. I think they got a lemon one. I want to say I think they had a pumpkin one. I don't know. And then from Stony Creek, this fabric I got from Stony Creek. And I order from Stony. I try to order from Stony Creek at least once a month to get their freebies. And this is the last freebie from for the Merry Christmas banner. And I think I missed the first one. I think I need to go back and order the first one. I don't remember. I have to look. And then they had this as a freebie too. And I thought they were just adorable. One of these days I'll... Excuse me. And then I also ordered the Stony Creek magazine. I don't have a subscription to this, and my subscription to Just Cross Stitch has just elapsed, and I'm not going to renew it. I mean, I like it and everything, but I find more times than not there's only like one or two patterns in there I like. But there's a lot in this one that I like that I can see myself stitching. So I'm thinking about getting a subscription to this. And see, I love this one. Of course, because it got the snowmans. I was looking through all my patterns the other day, and I got shit ton of snowmen. I don't need any more snowmen. But I'll buy more snowmen. You watch. I like that one too. I like this one. I like this one too. I don't have too many autumn ones. I know everyone says, "Ooh, I like autumn, blah, blah, blah." I happen to like, I've always been a spring person. I like spring. I like this. These ones here remind me of back when I was a kid, one of the first arcade machines. I forget the name of it, but you know, you had little aliens coming down and you had to shoot them. I don't remember what it was, but that's what those remind me of. Some of the little aliens. And I love this. And it's like you get like, I think 3 sections in each magazine. I forget, this is like the 4th. This is the 4th installment, but look at that, isn't it awesome? And they have it stitched on an Afghan, but if you did it on 18 count, the size would be 24 3/4 by 29 1/2. Their model was stitched on 20 count light ash gray Lugana over 2 threads. So that made it a 10 count. I wouldn't want it that big. I would have to look and see. Is anybody else doing this one? What are y'all doing it on? Are y'all doing it that big? I wouldn't want it that big. I mean, I love it. Oh, I like this one too. I need to make some pillows. Some seasonal pillows. That would be nice. I like this one. Of course, I like teddy bears. I've stitched a lot of teddy bears in my time. I know y'all just enjoy watching me go through this, huh? I showed y'all some of the stuff in it. So that's my haul. So you've seen my whips, you've seen my haul. I'm not doing shout-outs today because I only got 2 so far, and I haven't watched them yet. And I kind of like to watch them before I do the shout-outs so I can tell you a little bit about them. So I'll do those 2 like next week. But Sherry Burkhart just responded to my, if you haven't seen her video yet, she made a project bag and she was showing it off, so I said, "Me please." I'm like, "Oh shit, you're not," oh, I didn't say shit. I said, "Oh man, you're not selling them, damn." She just laughed. She's laughing at me. No, she's not laughing at me. She's laughing with me. Okay, I know, y'all sitting here just staring at me. I'm looking to see what she says. See, I said, "Me please." "Oh, you're not selling, damn." And she says, "LOL, Joe, I wish I had time to." I'm getting excited about Trisha's bags. Alright, so anyway, what I was saying is I got a lot of comments and some questions on my last couple of videos, and I was getting ready to do this video, and I was sitting down and was going to write them all out, and I said, "Shoot, why am I writing them? Just go sit down and I'll do what everyone else does. Sit here and go through my phone while y'all are sitting there watching me." Like, why not? I have been getting better about responding to the comments that y'all have been leaving me. Except for my last 3 videos, which I think all went up like the same day or within 2 days of each other and whatnot. And because while I was at my brother's, I got so far behind on Floss Tube. Because I was able to watch, but not like I do when I'm at home. So I got behind. So I just now got caught up yesterday. So I've been so busy getting caught up on Floss Tube that I haven't been going through and really, Stitch in Heaven has a question. Oh, Now, who the heck wants to spend time with a serious stitcher? Exactly. Damn. Colvin wants to know what happens if I go into double digits on my whips. She wants to know if I get a bigger whip box. No, I think if I go in double digits on my whips, I think the people with the little white coats will come visit me. I don't know. I'm back down to 7 whips. Stitch and Petunia still wants to have lunch with me. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into. Let's see. Catherine Martinez is just learning how to cross stitch and wants to know if I have any, or says any suggestions will help. Just don't take it too seriously. Just do what you like. I mean, practice. I mean, Trisha the left-handed stitcher. Oh, thanks for letting me know where I can get the mushroom lagana, Trisha. And yeah, she wasn't too happy about what they said at the Silver Needle too. And I didn't post that. I don't want people to like start striking her that shop or whatever. I just found it odd. So some of these comments I'm reading for the first time. Yeah, a couple of people said, because I was going to post the video I did with the pictures, I was going to post at the end of this one, but for some reason, and I know I've uploaded videos that were over an hour long before, but for some reason now I can't, and I don't know why. I got to look into that and find out why. A lot of people are saying they're not serious stitchers because they stitch on 32 count even weave. A lot of y'all are upset that they said about the serious stitches and that museum I went to, the Cherokee Museum, that was very interesting. I learned a lot about my heritage there. Yeah, those Cherokee Indians, they had, you know, they knew how to do it. The women owned everything. I keep telling, I say it to my husband all the time. You better be careful. I own your ass. Let's see. I asked people for suggestions for other Fabric of the Month clubs, and a couple of people have mentioned Chromatic Alchemy, and I've seen. It looks like I got a bump or something on my nose. I just noticed that. All right. Anyway, and I've seen like Adele and Amanda stitches and you know show off, and they do have very pretty fabric. Does anyone here in the U.S. do their Fabric of the Month? And if so, what's the shipping like? Because I don't mind. Excuse me. I would like to join their Fabric of the Month because, like I said, they got beautiful fabric, but I don't want to spend hypothetically, I don't know, $20, $25 for a piece of fabric and then spend $15 for shipping. So, oh, it's Stitching Time. Oh, it's Stitching Time. She's the one that's supposed to have a baby any day now. I think she's having it this week on Thursday. I think on one of her videos she said that they're going to induce, or I can't remember if she said induce or a C-section. I think a C-section because I think she said that it was still breech. I'm not 100% sure. Go watch her video. But I think she says she's having it this Thursday. That's so exciting. I know, y'all just sitting here watching me go through. Northern Stitcher, just do a video. You like it. You'll enjoy it. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, I'm seriously trying to talk my husband into doing the video with me. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm trying to convince my husband to do a video with me. I think I almost have him convinced. We'll see in the next couple of days. Okay. Everybody enjoyed watching me play Monopoly. That was so much fun. It was it's fun to play. Like I said, me and my brother have always been very competitive when it comes to board games and stuff. It's just the way we are. And toward the end, I was doing it, and in the background you could hear him talking to my daughter, and he was explaining like strategy and stuff. And someone commented they wanted to hear the rest of his explanation. My brother can be very slick when he wants to be. And especially when it comes to Monopoly. He's one of the... Okay, this is what he was trying... We had... like I said, I should have taped it. I didn't think about it. But one night when we were playing Monopoly, we had a very heated discussion, me and him. Because he was trying to do a trade with Samantha, and I kept telling Samantha, oh my God, no, I said, that's so one-sided. He's getting the better deal, you know, because he was wanting to... what was it? He was wanting to do a trade, and the trade was he was wanting to get one of the light blue ones. He wanted that, and like $500 or $600 to sell her. I think it was Illinois Avenue. And at the time, she had one to go with Illinois Avenue, so that she would have had two, and the other one hadn't been bought yet. And I was saying, no, she's giving you a monopoly, because he had the other two light blue ones. I'm like, that'll give you a monopoly, and she's losing $600, plus she's not getting a monopoly. You know, where is it, you know, where's that fair? But she's getting the opportunity to get a monopoly, he kept saying. I'm like, opportunity in my butt. She has a 1 in 3 chance of getting it, because there's 3 players, and you know any one of us can land on it. Hell, you can land on it, then try to sell it to her for $2,000, because that's how he is. And you know, so we had a big to do about that. And of course, this is the first time Samantha's ever played Monopoly. That was the first time she ever played Monopoly. So she doesn't know. She's never had to, you know. And then he was wanting to make a trade with me one time. And I'm like, because he wanted like $600 or $700, wanted me to pay that. Anyway, I'm like, no. I said, you're getting the better Monopoly, because after the trade, he was going to be getting the better Monopoly, and not only was he going to be getting the better Monopoly, I was giving him most of my money, and he would be able to put houses and whatever on it, and I wouldn't have any money left to put houses on. He says, yeah, but when you do put houses on, no, I was getting a slightly better Monopoly. We were trading the green and the yellows, and I was going to have the green, and he was going to have the yellows. And he was talking about, well, you know, we're making the trade. It's all going to be balanced. This game is about balance. I said, bullshit. This game is not about balance. This game is about winning. I said, if everyone played this game to be balanced, no one would ever win. The game would go on forever. But he, you know, he's a smooth talker. He'll say stuff like that to make you think, you know, I don't know. It's fun. It was funny. Actually, there's other things I should. And then the last time we played that, because he won the first game, Samantha won the second game, and I won the third game. So we were playing a fourth game, and this was going to be the tiebreaker. Okay, and I end up winning that game because my brother, the type of game he plays. Here I am talking about Monopoly. Y'all probably getting bored, but oh well, I'm going to talk anyway. The way me and my brother play Monopoly, two different ways. Okay. He plays to where he lands on, he buys everything he lands on. And as soon as he gets a Monopoly, it doesn't matter which Monopoly it is, he'll mortgage everything to get as much money as he can to turn around and put as many houses or hotels on these properties that he can, in hopes that as soon as, I mean, the first time he did it, he literally mortgaged all his property just to put houses on this one Monopoly. And then what happened was, Samantha owned all 4 railroads. So right after he did that, he landed on the railroad, had to pay her $400. Or $200, and he didn't have the money, so he had to start selling his houses off. Well, once you sell your houses off, you only get half of what you paid for them. So that, and that kept going back and forth, and then he would lose. Where even after I get a Monopoly, if I don't have I won't mortgage my property unless I absolutely have to. Like if I land on something and I don't have the money to pay for it, then I'll mortgage. But I won't mortgage my property to put houses up. I'll wait and collect the income from all my properties and pass go as many times as I can to accumulate money. And then I'll slowly put, I'll put, one house on 2 properties. I'll slowly build up. But I always make sure I keep enough money so that if I do land on someone's property that has a house or 2, I have the money to pay for it. So that, and I try to explain it to Samantha that it's kind of like the rabbit and the hare. My brother's the rabbit, or not the rabbit and the hare, because the rabbit and the hare is the same thing. The rabbit and the tortoise. My brother's the rabbit. He's like, fast, must hurry up and get it. I'm slow paced. Who wins the race? The tortoise. So after I won that second game, we went to go play another one. And my brother did the same thing, and it got to the point where he knew he wasn't going to win because he had everything mortgaged and he had to sell his houses. He didn't have much money. I had property that had 2 houses each, and Samantha again had all the railroads. For some reason, she always ended up with all the railroads. So he got really pissy because he knew he wasn't going to win. It was funny. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Let's see. I talked about my upcoming plans. Once I finish the Sing Sampler, I'm gonna, because Friday starts the ABCs, and then I'm gonna work on Pedal Fairy. God, that's all I got for you guys. It's been an uneventful week. Well, I say it's been uneventful. Don't know if I should say on here or not because I'll say it anyway. I mean, it's no big deal. Well, it's a big deal. My oldest daughter, Christina, don't know if I should say. Let's just say, I'll just say that she's going through something medical that she found out last week, so any prayers you can send our way for that. I don't want to get into it too much. I don't want to say exactly what it is because she doesn't talk to her biological mother. She hasn't talked to her in 5 years. And this is something, that... And her biological mother lives up here in Connecticut, too. And I don't know. She cross-stitches, as far as, as I know, she could be watching my videos trying to get any information she can about her daughter. Instead of just doing what she has to do to make things better with her daughter. I don't know. So I don't want to say too much about my oldest daughter's business on here because I don't want it to get back to her biological mother. Just, if you can, send your prayers this way, please. That would be nice. School hasn't started back here. I see a lot of people are happy because they're sending their kids back to school. Samantha doesn't go back to school until... I got to look at the calendar. I can tell you if I look at the calendar. She goes back the 29th, next week. Or the 30th. No, she goes back the 30th on a Tuesday. Monday is a teacher and service day. So she goes back next week. She's actually at a friend's house right now. She was invited to go to Lake Compound. I've never been there, but it's like kind of like Six Flags, but smaller. And I guess they got like water things there. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been. She's actually kind of excited about going back to school. Hang on, there was like a little piece of fuzz, and it was like laying right where my mouth was on the screen, so like I just had to move it. She's going to be a junior this year. She's really excited because she's an upperclassman, and she's going to show those freshmen and sophomores what it's all about. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But she's excited. She's in choir, and I think their choir trip this year is going to be, I think they're thinking of going to either Louisiana or New Orleans or I think Nashville. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll find out. Well, we'll find out right after school starts, because we got to start saving money and putting in her account to go. That'd be fun. Oh, this just popped in my head. I told you I was going to change my name to Rated X Stitcher. And I forget who it was. I should have looked. Someone on commented on the post, and my husband also said this too, that I might not want to do that. My husband says, before you do that, I would go on YouTube and do a search for Rated X and see what comes up. And he says if it's stuff that, because if anyone puts in Rated X, depending on what comes up on that, I don't know what's out there on YouTube. I don't think I want, now that I think about it, I don't think I want to Google that and see what comes up. It's kind of scary. And he says, do you really want your videos to come up with something that might come up under Rated X? I'm like, okay. So, it was a good idea. It just goes to show, sometimes I don't think my ideas out all the way. I just halfway and I stop. My husband's good. My husband's very good at, and I do that a lot. I only think it halfway through, and I get excited about it because I think it's a good idea, but I don't stop and think it through and think, maybe not. And that was one of those times, and my husband's very good at saying, Joe, why don't you think about that for a minute? So I'm back of trying to think of a name for my channel. I don't know. I have to think about it. Again, suggestions? Alright, let's see, what else? That's it, God. Like I said, all I've been doing is catching up in Floss too. Oh, this coming weekend's another weekend rush. Who's gonna beat Tracy? Alright, well that's it. Oh, I think September 1st should be No One on Facebook Day. Except me and Trish. Man. She needs to quit adding people to her group or I won't get it back. All I want is 2 bags. I don't even care what the fabric looks like. As long as I get 2 bags, I'll be happy. All I'm saying. Alright. Oh, and for all you members out there of Cross Stitch Finish Line, I am going to try, and with a friend's help, I'm going to try to learn how to set up a hangout so that I can try maybe once a week putting a hangout up in Cross Stitch Finish Line. So I'm hoping to have the first one, thinking about trying to have the first one this coming Friday. So look for it. If you don't see it, it meant I couldn't learn how to do it. I'm told it's really easy, but and you know, and the funny thing about it is, when I was working, when I was out in the workforce, I was a computer whiz. I really was. I mean, because I worked where, you know, and half my job was on computers. No matter what job I was at, half my job was working with the computer. So I was really good. You know, I could figure things out like that. I was good. But it's like, you know, when people say if you don't use it, you lose it, that's the truth. Because now it's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing on the computer. Most of the time. Half the time. Some of the time. Okay. I'm going to quit rambling because that's what I've been doing. Y'all probably turned me off when I was talking about Monopoly. Oh, and don't get me into the game Payday. That was fun too. Alright. I'm going to go. I'll see y'all next week if I don't see you sooner. Bye, everyone.